Hello, my wonderful gems. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. If you're a returning gem, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, how are you? Make sure you start the vibe. And if you like what you're listening to, then please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so as usual, we'll just jump into the story for the episode. And this story should be a quick one. So the title of the story is How to Have Fun Before I Lose My Youth. Let's just go in. My whole life has been sad and small. Wow. I spent most of my teenage years in bed because of anorexia and depression. Now I'm 21, studying and working. I'm in a relationship. I have some singular friends I see once a month, no friend group. My psychiatrist recommended to have fun, but how? He suggested clubbing, but that's really not my thing. How do I have fun? How do I create memories and gain experience before I am too old to explore, enjoy life? Or before I become more disabled from my chronic illness. I also have trouble connecting to people. How do I have fun? I really want to, and I need help. Wow. Um, we're just gonna jump into the advice. First of all, youth is an energy, not the way you look. Okay. I am going to tell you this because no one told me this when I was young. And yes, I was scared. Oh my gosh, my life is going to be over after I turn blah, 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 X amount of age here. Listen, youthfulness is an energy. Yes, part of it is the way you look. You can be youthful in your 80s if you have the energy of youthfulness. You cannot lose your youth unless you think you lost it. Basically, what I'm trying to say, life is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think it, it has happened. If you don't think it, it hasn't happened. But, you know, semantics. Dealing with the real hardship of, I guess, you becoming disabled and having a chronic illness, I would just suggest take care of your health. Go to your monthly doctor's appointment. Stay on top of your health so that if something does happen, you can know about it. And to be honest, I'm just going to pack this advice. I think this is there's a lot of fear here. And I understand why. Okay. Like you started the whole story with your whole life has been sad and small. Really? Your whole entire life from the moment you were born to you're 21 was just sad and small. I think the human brain does this really nice thing of forgetting all the good moments and magnifying the bad moments as if it was the only thing in our life. And I understand why. It's for survival. You need to know the bad so that you can be hyper aware and critical of it so that the next time it doesn't happen. It's great for survival, but it does not help you if it's going to cost you to live a smaller life. You can't think that your whole life has been small. Obviously, there have been some good parts in your life. And in identifying those good parts, that is how you're going to know how to have fun. So now that you're 21, you are working, you are in a relationship, you have singular friends, but not a friend group. Not everyone needs to have a friend group, okay? Take it from someone who kind of always finds herself in a friend group. I do like friend groups, but sometimes they can be a heartache. They can be a lot of work, and it's just, even if you're in a friend group, you'll find yourself just mashing well with one or two people in the friend group, not even everybody in the friend group. There are going to be some people you're closer to in the friend group. They're going to be your core friends. And then the other people in the friend group are just going to be your periphery. That tends to happen most of the time. And it's not just me, it's also like the other people I've been in a friend group with. And I will talk to them. It's like, yeah, I just have a couple of friends that are my core friends and then the other people. You don't need to have a big friend group, a big girl squad. It looks great in movies, but let's focus on real life, right? You have a couple of singular friends. That's fine. Just get to know your friends more. Get to know how you are as a person. You say you don't know how to, what's it called? How to connect. You have trouble connecting to people. You've connected with some people right now. What's wrong with having a couple of nice friends? There's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone needs to like you. It would be great, but I'm telling you right now, that is a fantasy. Not everyone needs to like you, and not everyone is going to like you, regardless of how much of a happy go lucky, exciting person, stylish, beautiful, pretty privileged person you are. Not everyone's going to like you. That is just life. People have different interests and different personalities they gravitate towards. And of course, there's also the shallowness. Even if people were not shallow, not everyone's going to like you. There's some personalities that mesh well together. Other personalities are like, oil and water. They do not mix. It does not matter. So don't even worry about having a big set of friends. You're 21, just explore as much as you can. Like in your relationship right now, how do you come up as a girlfriend? Have you ever asked yourself, what type of girlfriend do you want to be? Or you just, living life, which is fine. You're 21, okay? No pressure. I don't know why your psychiatrist will recommend you go clubbing, but you know what? Scratch that. I would say give it a go. I've been hearing a lot of like UK YouTube. They always say give it a go. So I'm gonna say that give it a go. Try it out. Try clubbing. You might not like the atmosphere, but you never know who you're gonna meet. Just go there once or twice, see how it is, and if it's not for you, just scratch it off your list. Honestly, for anyone in this situation, I would just recommend have a list of stuff you want to do, even stuff you don't think you can ever do because of XYZ reason or 1, 2, 3 reason. Have a bucket list for your 20s of experiences you just want to do. Do you want to take an art class, or you want to take a dance class, or do you want to go clubbing, or maybe I don't know, whatever you can think of, have a list, plan for it, the years, the months, the date you're going to do it. Just have a list, plan for it, and just try it out. Your 20s are for trying stuff out. Just try out anything you can. And in those stuff, that's where you're going to find out the stuff you like, the stuff you don't like, stuff that are not necessarily good, not necessarily bad, just kind of meh, blah. And just try it out, and don't be scared of how you're going to look or how you're going to appear. I feel like that is the main thing for most people in their 20s. They're scared of how they're going to look or how they're going to appear. And trust me, you're not losing out on your youth. You cannot lose out on your youth, because youthfulness is a state of energy. It's not how you look. There are some people, and you can tell me if this is you or not, or don't say anything, but there are some people who are young, but they just appear old or more mature or more seasoned, whatever. And there's some people who are older or more seasoned, more mature, who appear young. Youthfulness is not physical, even though society is going to tell you it is physical. Youth is not a physical thing, it's more of an energy thing, a more of a go with the flow thing, a more of a relaxed feel of, oh, you're going to be okay. Like, think back to when we were kids. We didn't worry about bills or stuff that adults had to. We were just like, we're eating, we're happy, we're playing, because we knew at the end of the day we were going to be okay. That is what youth is. It's not literally the way you look, despite what the fashion world is going to tell you. It's not how you look. You can have an energy or youthfulness at any age. So you're never going to lose your youth based on that. But if you want to target how your body feels, such as maybe you losing motor skills when you get older, just go to your doctor every year. Go to your psychiatrist. Just stay on top of your health as best as you can, and try to enjoy life as best as you can. Have a bucket list for your 20s. A bucket list is not just for to do stuff before the day you die. Okay, a bucket list can be for any time period in your life. Don't be afraid to have a bucket list, and just try stuff out. The whole point of life is to experience stuff out. Travel if you can. Try new foods if you can. Try a variety of clothing if you're into fashion, if you can, or makeup. Just don't be afraid to try stuff out. When I tell you your 20s are your years of exploration, I'm basically telling you, don't be afraid to try things out. Even if you're in a friend group, and some friend group can get a little clicky. As a person who tends to find myself in a friend group, I really don't know how to do it. They can be very clicky, but even in those friend groups, I would still do my own thing, still preserve my own sense of identity of exploring and trying stuff out. And even if I didn't like it, I would try it out, come back to my friend group with kiki haha. They'll make fun of me for being a weirdo, for trying this thing out when I didn't have to. But oh well, now that I tried it, I know I don't like it. Or if I try something and I really like it, then I just keep doing it. So don't worry about it too much. All right. And you can try stuff out at any age. You can try it in your 20s, such as this young lady. You can try it in your 30s or your 40s. Just don't be afraid to live life, but especially don't be afraid to live life on your terms. There are a lot of things in life, a lot of people in life, your own parents who are going to tell you this is what you need to do. Do this to get that. Do that to get that. Life does not work like that. Life is not linear. Life does not work the same for all of us. As most people in my generation, by the way, I'm a millennial, as most people in my generation have noticed, taking the path of our parents is not leading us to the same result. Life constantly changes. And as people, it is our jobs to adapt to the new environment. And yes, it sucks. However, it's also great. Okay. However, life changing has made me be able to talk to you on the internet and possibly turn this into a career. These are just part of the changes of life, and it's going to keep changing. It's going to keep changing. It's just try to adapt, try stuff out, adapt with the times, and go with it. And at the end of the day, I think you will have a pretty fulfilling life if you just try things out. So don't focus too much on the singular advice of you going clubbing or you doing this or you doing that. Just try things you like or try things you think you're gonna like. You might scroll through social media and you see something you might like. Just try it out, and then after trying it out, you can tell if you like it or if you don't like it. Because I think that's the whole purpose of life, to just try as many stuff as we can. And eventually, in that trial and error phase, we can figure out who we are at our core. All right, so that is it for this episode. Please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. And as usual, we get our stories on our website, which is kitchentableadvice.com. That is where we get some of our stories as well as business inquiries. Our website also has a plethora of other stuff. We have blogs that just talks about anything and everything. We have art that I have labeled weird contemporary art as well as poems. So if that interests you, then please visit the website. Again, thank you so much for spending your day with me, and I see you next week. Bye.